Hi, I'm here giving you information on relocating and taking advantage of opportunities beyond the mailbox. Um, there's a lot of things that goes into starting your life over and relocating, and this is proof positive here. I'm here in Colorado, and it's kind of been a dream of mine to be here. Um, I'm here with a new wife, and this life is pretty good. I have a good job and living in a nice place, and just things are well right now, and I wouldn't have achieved that without a lot of, faith, being blessed and having a lot of people around me to help me, a lot of people to support me, and even when they thought that what I was doing might be a little left of center, there were people here who were, and elsewhere, who were a big part of me being what I would deem as a success, and being a positive person, a person that's doing well in life, and I'm eternally grateful to them. And that's what we want to talk about today is the psychological side of leaving people behind who love you. Um, it's not an easy thing to do, to feel as though you're turning your back on your family and your loved ones and your friends to go, some people might say, chasing rainbows. I don't look at it that way. I look at it as trying to find the opportunity where you find it. And sometimes that is beyond the mailbox. And there are things that you have to take into consideration when you make that decision. And one of those considerations is leaving family. You leave people who have supported you, have been a family to you, been your family, are your family, people who can't let go, refuse to let go. They would rather see you in a situation to where you say to yourself, things will get better over and over again, and nothing gets better. They would rather see you stuck in that mode than to lose you to opportunities beyond the mailbox, life beyond the mailbox. And you have to prepare yourself psychologically for that. You have to prepare yourself for helping people understand that you're trying to be a better person. As much as it may hurt for you to leave, as much as it may hurt for people to see you move on in life, even family. They love you, but sometimes they don't want to see you go. They don't want to see you succeed. That's not a bad thing. I think it comes more from a position of hurt, of loss, and that's the psychology behind making a decision to move on, to relocate, to go where the opportunity is found. You have to make up in your mind that the people that love you most are the hardest to convince, and you have your work cut out for you. And before you make those conversations, have those talks, and try to convince people that this is what's best. Have a game plan in place of how you're going to approach people. Understand who's going to be most difficult to chat with, to share this news with. It can be debilitating to hear that someone that you love deeply is going to move on, but that's part of it. So it's something that you have to put some thought into. You have to be careful and cognizant of their feelings, but always mindful of the plan that you have set to better your life. You want to share that plan with them. You have to expect them to dissuade you, to discourage you, and it comes from a position of hurt and love. They don't want to lose you, and it's something that you have to take with a grain of salt. It's going to be a difficult time. There's no way around that. But you have to be aware of the fact that you've got to do what's best in the long run for you. You might want to consider making return trips to your family and your loved ones, and have those in place prior to even leaving. Basically, you need to make them a part of the plan, so they feel like they're not losing you, but that it's just a period of time to where you're going to try to improve yourself. And the longer the plan is is carried out, the easier it is for them to accept, okay, this is a change. It's not earth-shattering, but it's something that they're doing to better themselves, and over time they'll come to respect that. But in the interim, it's going to be difficult having those conversations with people that you love, sharing with them that I'm leaving, and actually leaving one day. And there's a lot to take in. You have to do some soul searching because they're not going to be around you anymore. Your support system is going to be down the road from where you're starting your life again. And the psychological side of making a decision to relocate and take advantage of an opportunity that might be better than where you currently are, you need to be prepared for having those tough conversations with loved ones. Know what you're going to say ahead of time. Have your plan together so you can explain your plan to them and let them know that you'll be back. You're not walking out of their life. You're doing this to better your life, and that you will continue to be a part of their life. Just because you're moving away doesn't mean you have to move out of their life. And just make them aware of that, and be respectful of their feelings. And hopefully over time, with success, by living life beyond the mailbox, that they'll come to accept what you've decided to do. So putting this information out there little by little, encourage people to take advantage of opportunities and take that one step to make your life better. It may be tough early going, but it'll be well worth it. So like, subscribe, comment at the bottom if you would, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.